And don't think I'm dirty just because I got the same shirt on. I just wear the same shit every night to sleep. Unless, of course, I sweat my ass off because it gets hot in my room and I need to change. But other than that, yeah, I wear the same shirt for however long. So I take showers. But I'm here tonight, because it is, well, this morning. It's 1:32 in the morning. I was watching Family Guy, and I thought, I was like, I could really post another video, but I just didn't know what, and I remembered, oh, it's a little baby mouse. I just remembered, let's get the fuck out of me, though, but it's a little baby one. I don't mind them. I just remembered I had did that little, send me some questions or any advice you may need on the little anonymous NGL link, and I got a couple, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give y'all my advice on the stuff that people had sent me and stuff like that. And yeah, using my computer. So the first one says, I have a huge crush on this woman I follow on SM. I don't know what Snapchat. I don't know what SM is. Sometimes she replies to my DM. Sometimes she just leaves me on red. What do I do? If you have a huge crush on her, just tell her. Just be like, yeah, I have a crush on you. I think you're beautiful, and I want to start fucking with you. Like, I want to start dating you, or want to get to know you. Whatever your intentions are, just be upfront. I don't think that just because she leaves you on red means that she's uninterested. It could be, but it just depends on what you say. Some people just respond, and then sometimes they don't because what you say doesn't need a response, if you get what I'm saying. Some people hit my DM. Sometimes I'll just double tap because not everything needs a response. She might have a boyfriend, honestly, so it just depends. Just ask her, just ask her. Don't be afraid. I mean, if she shoots you down, she shoots you down. On to the next. This one says, I am 5 feet, so does it make me shallow if I only want to date tall men? Yes, I know everyone is taller than me. I've been called shallow for it. You're not shallow for it. That's called a preference. You have a preference. If you're that short and you don't want to date somebody at your height, and even in a little bit taller than you, that's not shallow at all. That's your preference. I'm 5 feet. I prefer dating taller men too. I've dated a guy who was probably like 5'6", 5'7", and even those that height seems a little short. But I mean, don't knock it though. Like, I would say, like, if you really fuck with somebody and the only reason why you just won't fuck with him is because of his height, try to like get out of your comfort zone. Don't try to like, make it a big deal, because sometimes the things that we prefer we don't always get. So you're not shallow for it. So if somebody call you shallow, fuck them. Like, that's just your preference. But like I said, if you fuck with somebody that doesn't meet your height requirements, still give it a try. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, we got plenty of time. Just, weigh out your options. This one was long. Someone said, I sabotage any and every good thing that comes in my life. With people, I already look at it as they finna leave, because I know that eventually they'll leave, like they always do, which they do. That's also part from me believing that I don't deserve to be loved or feel. So like, I've realized that I use people like a clutch, especially since I deal with anxiety and depression. First, with the sabotage, I get what you mean. I do the same shit, or at least I used to do, and I'm kind of coming out of that, where when we have something good going for ourselves and we just expect the worst to happen, we'll just end it before it can even, we'll just try to save ourselves from that pain. But if you really think about it, you're causing it either way. You're just causing it sooner rather than later. People do leave. So it's nothing you can do to stop that. But stop carrying it as a negative and carry it as like a positive. People leave for a reason. People die. That's one way to leave. People stop fucking with you. You stop fucking with them. You cut them off. they move away, which sometimes is out of their control if it's not their choice. What else? How else people can leave? It's multiple ways people can leave. So I would say stop carrying that as a negative thing and start looking at the positives. Maybe somebody leaves out of your life for a reason. Maybe it was for you to, like you say, you hold them on as a clutch. Maybe you need to stop depending on people to hold yourself together, and you need to start depending on yourself to hold yourself together, you know, because everybody's not going to be here permanently. My boyfriend's not going to be here permanently, so I can't hold on him as a clutch hoping that one day he won't die, you know. Like, I had to learn how to be a person without him and be that person with him. So whoever you got in your life, be a person for yourself, but also be that same person with them. It's just a balance. You gotta learn how to, like, stop being codependent on people and just live for yourself, do things for yourself. Try going to the movies by yourself. Try having your own dinner date. Do a self-care day. Like, be by yourself. Learn how to be happy by yourself. And when you do that, I promise you, you're gonna be 10 times better. I promise you. And so what? Who cares if people leave one day? You know, like, that's just infinite. I feel like you can't control that. Now, I'm not going to say push people away, because that's when you're controlling who leaves and who stays. Now, if they're not benefiting you, if they're, like, causing you trauma, and if they're causing that depression and anxiety, kick them to the curb, of course. But if they're kind of like that person who kind of, like, inspires you and motivates you and try to, like, you know, and be there for you and motivate you and shit like that, and want you to do better for yourself, etc., then yeah, keep them in your life, but don't push people away. You do deserve to be loved. Everybody deserves to be loved. Everyone deserves to be loved. You could be the worst motherfucker on this earth, but you deserve to be loved, because only those around you know you. We're on the outside. We don't know what you go through. We don't know why you did what you did, you know? So you definitely deserve to be loved. Now, if you're not getting that, then that's another thing. But only, I feel like, when you don't have nobody to love you, you depend on yourself to love yourself. And that's the best love you can get. That's the only love you should be able to master, so that you don't kind of seek it from everybody else. Because if you seek it from everybody else, then you might seek it in the wrong place at the wrong time. But you deserve to be loved. So yeah, I think I've touched on everything. I just wanted to screenshot this because this was so sweet. I've gotten shit that doesn't even relate to this video, weird shit. But somebody said, I just want to say I love you and I love your spirit. You are beautiful inside and out. And I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for that. I tried. Last one. How do you deal with stress in general? How I used to deal with stress, I ain't gonna lie, I used to kind of, like, dwell in it. And what I mean is, I would literally, like, whatever I'm going through, I would just, like, allow that to just take over my whole, like, mental. I would just, like, I don't know, like, lay in my bed, binge watch something, be stubborn to not even deal with it for real. Like, if I'm, like, school was my biggest stressor. So when it came to like assignments and stuff, like, I would literally, like, not do it, say fuck it, I'm not doing it, fuck the school, fuck the teachers, fuck everybody. Like, that's how I would be. Like, that's my mindset, and I would just dwell in that. Like, I would just, like, just allow myself to stay stuck. But after a while, I would realize, like, yeah, this isn't healthy at all. So what I would do is I used going to the gym as a way to escape and kind of, like, put my mind at ease, but also occupy it with something else that's not as stressed as, you know, school, whatever I was going through. I would listen to music. I don't really tell people my business. I have a problem with that because, you know, my sister says that I need to vent if I need to. You know, everybody else uses me as their go-to, so why not, you know, return the favor. I'm still working on that, so I don't vent to people as much, but I would, what else I would do? Surround myself with people that I love. So I would ask my mom to hang out. I would go with her up to my sister's house to chill with the kids. So I would kind of distract myself, but distract myself with good things instead of bad, like smoking and drinking and shit. So don't do that. Ultimately, like, whatever puts you at ease does that. So maybe it is smoking, but there's a difference between dealing with it and running away with it. I feel like people who can't cope without weed, that's a bad thing. I'm not against you smoking, but I feel like don't misuse the drug. You feel me? Like, you could do it for recreational purposes, and if you want to, like, you know, get lit or whatever, by all means do it, but don't misuse it. So don't drink your ass off thinking that you could drink your problems away, you could smoke your problems away, and you do it every day just when you will feel a thing. Don't do that. That's not healthy. So whatever calms you down, whatever puts a smile on your face, do that. If that's surrounding you with your friends, your mom, your dad, your uncle, your sister, your brother, cousin, do that. If that's going to a lakefront and just looking out into the fucking view and hearing the birds chirp and shit, do that. If that's going on a jog, if that's just taking a walk, if that's just crying, do that. If that's cooking a meal, do that. But ultimately, whatever's stressing you out, you have to, like, handle that first. Like I said, with school being my biggest stressor, after I go to the gym, after I go over my sister's house, I have to come back and do my homework. Even though I don't want to, I still have to do it. But you just take it one step at a time. Don't, like, bombard yourself with all this shit. Like, don't overwhelm yourself thinking like, oh my God, I gotta do this paper, but then this paper to do tonight, but then another paper to do tomorrow morning. I gotta stay up all night. Like, don't do that. Like, if you have some way to work around whatever's causing you stress, do that. Don't think like, yeah, I gotta get that done, because ultimately your mental health is the most important. That's why, like, when it came to school, if I needed to turn in a late assignment, I will email my teachers, and if they take points off, so what? Like, I'm not ready to kill myself over school, especially school. No. But yeah, that's my little rant on everything. If y'all want some more, y'all can, I think my little NGL thing, I don't know. Like, if y'all want some more, just let me know. I'll put the link up again so that it's completely anonymous. I don't know who sent these, so don't think I'm just, you know, putting people's business out there and shit. So yeah, y'all have a good day. It's because it's the 28th, June 28th. Yep. No, July 28th. So y'all have a good day, and yeah, I'll see y'all later.